Good numbing. I hope you're all doing well and have had a fantastic day or evening or whatever time it may be for you. I'm going to turn this back down a little bit. There we go. I turned it just up for that little bit at the start. And hello YouTube. I just hope you've been having a good day. We're on session, what is this? 5 of Crymachina. Last time we left off, we finally got our revenge on Lily, got Makoto back. Where is she? Where is she? There she is. Just for no one to betray us, because there has to be someone to betray us, of course there is. And that's where we're heading off. Off screen, other than, oh, I haven't actually checked my weaponry in general for a very long time. I should go do that. Hang on. Hang on. Wow, really? Okay. I haven't actually checked this. What I was gonna say, sorry, is I cleared out a lot of this. You see, I've only got these weapons now, the ones I've actually got equipped. All the ones I wasn't using, I got rid of because it was starting to get a little messy. Oh, we need more scalability. Alright, 1 second. Hopefully that'll be enough. Please. Nice. Oh, these have super high foot. Oh, jeez. Okay, at some point off screen I need to like boost them on scalability. Whoops, I didn't realise that was a problem. So, I forgot to really check my weapon. You look at how many of these blanked out. Whoops. But yeah, sorry to continue from my sentence. I'm still not feeling 100%. Like I know this has been like the constant, but I am getting there. I feel better every day. It's just like a lingering bit now. Annoyingly. But hopefully that will go in time on its own. I want that one. I want it. I want it so bad. Yeah, I'll take that. Off screen though, to actually talk about something. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. You see, I've got some experience. I've done some work off screen. I basically went and rematched Lily. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah. There. So we got all of that. I haven't gone and redone these two yet, because I just... Now I know I don't need to for any trophy, I'm not that fussed. So to give all of the report on Lily, the personality data of Lily, the cruel queen resurrected from myth, a real human, her identity hinges entirely on her obsession with her older sister. Her records were documented in a detailed data set left by her father, Adam. Kind, naive, and sometimes foolish, she was a typical girl for her age. However, she became twisted by fear after her rebirth in Eden. Fear of the end she faced due to centrifugal syndrome. Fear of the many beings that resembled her. Fear of having to kill each of her other selves. In a mad world, only one can survive by becoming mad. Her focus turned into her beloved sister, the sole target of her mania. Oh, and funnily enough, I haven't gone back here yet. Funnily enough, I have not come back to the Patience Farm. Level 120, those motherfuckers. I also haven't tried this one out yet again. I was going to wait until after I've done this. Because it's 65 to 68, so I'm probably slightly underleveled for some of it. But Leben said she'd tackle Noen, so let's do it. Which means we've got our good transport dodge. We can move around pretty dang quick. It also means we're starting the stream again. We're starting another Crymachina stream with a major boss, like, directly in front of us. This place looks even colder in person. Right? It's rough for thin blood folks like me. How are you with these temps, Leben? Beats me. Ever since we got the EXP converter working, I can't recall any of my old memories. Really? Is it safe to fight like that? All bogged down by hesitation and second thoughts? Because I won't have a goal to strive for, you mean? My determination doesn't need a past, because I have the present. I don't want to die, and more importantly, I want to survive alongside you all. I appreciate you being inclusive, but you really just mean Enoa, don't you? Live on with me, Enoa. The heartfelt, steaming love in those words was almost palpable. Hearing them gave me butterflies. Yes, I felt butterflies as well, Leben. You don't have to agree, Enoa. You didn't like it? No, not really. I'm sorry my feelings upset you. I'll be careful so you don't hate me. Wait, I'm not upset and I won't hate you. That wasn't what I meant, so... My bad. Then what did you mean? Leben's only playing coy. She's so happy she made you flutter inside that it's embarrassing her. Really? You mean you didn't realise? Maybe. People prefer a woman with conviction, you know. Ugh, Army's being such a pain in the ass. Can you do something about it, Makoto? What's the issue? There's no emotion that beats love. Guess I don't have to worry about you wavering anymore. Love is everything. Love conquers all. Could you be any more annoying? I'm about to lose it. You look as though you already have. Because they know. They know. They're straight back on their bullshit. Be back soon. Oh, she said that kind of. There she goes, barreling off. And I wanted to continue talking to her too. Oh well, take care out there. Take care, Leben, and good luck. Take care. No, I like seeing those little bits play out. Oh right, I have no ego. Right, I just spent it all so I could equip better weapons. Oh, I thought... Oh, I got the stun. Oh, I did get caught. She was stunned for a second. That was blue shit. Whoa. Hell yeah, there we go. I'm seeing more trouble up ahead. Oh, it's red. Fuck. I don't want to use an emergency repair before we even got to the boss. God dang it. It is funny the contrast though. In Crystar, it was the main character and Nanana. It was Ray and Nanana that were like the two I went to. Like, the other two had to kind of, like... I loved playing as Sen, I loved playing as... Well, I didn't love playing as Kokoro at first. She had to really find her footing. But it was like, they were the main two I've gone to. In this one, it's like... I get, like... I love Leben's dodge. Leben's dodge is so quick and so snappy and so, like, immediate in your face that I love it. But I kind of prefer playing as, like, anyone else. Makoto's just got some raw aggression to her, and Army's charge attacks are just so fun to mess with. But I digress. By the looks of things, it's going to be just straight to the boss, so let's get our ass kicked. You're here, Chosen One. Just as I had anticipated. No, and the third. You've not changed a bit. Meaning what exactly? You remain a distorted existence, an Eve, yet unaware what it means to be chosen. What are you getting at? That's confidential, and I've come to realize that giving you everything away so readily would spoil the intrigue. So is your plan to confuse me with nonsense? Perhaps so. I won't let you reinitialize Eden, Noen. It is necessary for human restoration. Not to mention the proper course of action as a deus ex machina. While that may be true, I cannot obey. Even if I commanded as interim overseer, even then I will follow my heart. I thought as much. My authority alone no longer holds sway over you. How precarious, this power of the Chosen One. Alone? Is that why you're trying to resurrect something? To get even greater authority on your side? You know of this? What sharp ears you have. One must wonder if it was the cherubim who let slip. You aim to retrieve Propator, don't you? Who can say? We'll find out either way after analysing the data we beat out of you. Damn, Makoto's already ready on fire. She's like, you're not even in the fight, Makoto. It's not you fighting. Calm it down. You hurt Enoa, and you're trying to erase all of us. That calls for some just desserts. So be prepared. Just desserts? You think I would hear such words from you in particular? This emotion, it grates the heart. Perhaps I am also unqualified as a machine. It's a shame you have to be a villain, no end, because I really like your design. As far as fulfilling the conditions for revival is concerned, whether it is I or you who disappears has no bearing on the outcome. But to die at the hands of a machine like you, nothing could be more infuriating. You notice she kind of looks like a King of Fighters character. You needn't act like a frightened human. Is she a literal Ice Queen? Simply go to pieces, as refuse does. Human restoration is our doctrine, and I intend to maintain it. Where the fuck why is she going over there? Hey! Oh. Ah, ah. Is she gonna give me anything to parry? I don't think she will. She's just gonna go to the other side of the fucking screen. Great. Hey! Nice, I did interrupt her. Showing humanity is the duty of the Deus Machina. We are their tools. No, fuck that shit, you're not getting no chance. Our mission is important, but does that justify making any sacrifice to achieve it? Not in my eyes. There are many other things that are just as valuable. It's the whole gimmick of this fight, just don't let her do anything by challenging her and just trying to go in and stun her before she can do her attack. So if that's the case, then we're fine. We could just be very frontal aggressive. If you had never evolved, if you had remained a foolish machine, ow. Then perhaps you would not have broken down, gone mad and contested us. It couldn't have been all that bad. Evolving is what gave me a heart. Thanks to that, I learned what happiness felt like. Ow. I should fall apart. The outcome will not change. Although the things are already in motion. Yeah, that kind of bullshit. I get it. Deception. It's founding principles. Ow, ow. And yeah, and Enoa's got the resolve. She will stop it regardless of what fucking happens. I'm getting caught by something every now and then. What the fuck? There we go. I think she has like a general aura. Propator, how could you, traitor? Well, I think her general aura was trying to cause damage to me. But hey, if she has a general aura about her, that'll make it very easy for me grinding the 100 perfect dodges. So I can just run up to her, press dodge, and it will happen. But there goes Noen. But is this... Oh, trophy unlocked. Confidentiality disclosed. I've tried so long to perform the resuscitation, but the system wouldn't function properly. One of the conditions was not met. What are you going on about? My demise, however, will flip the switch. She will return. Eden's reinitialization is close at hand. You know, it's just crossed my mind. It's actually been a while since we've seen that animation play out for Leben. It's been a while since Leben's been the one fighting a boss. She will return. Does that mean Propiter is waking up? Likely so, if no one is to be believed. What should we do? I need to speak with Zoe as soon as possible. Let's get out of here first. Bye-bye, Noen. I'm sorry. Propiter the First could revive, you say? Had she done so already, she would have made contact with us by now. Perhaps the process is still yet incomplete. Is it possible to terminate it beforehand? The preparations are made and the gears are in motion. As we know neither the where nor the how, there can be no stopping it. Is her revival cause for concern? Propiter wields absolute commanding authority over all other machines. Were we to antagonize her, it could very well turn the most powerful of them against us. That includes the second Deus Ex Machina, Ecclesia. Propiter appointed the Chosen One, right? If my power is derived from her, then it doesn't sound like she's someone it'll work against. How very complex. Just so. The first is a formidable foe. On her own, however, she should be far from insurmountable. Propiter has lost to a real human before. Lily. Well, you guys aren't real humans yet. Your powers are close. So Eve of high humanity stand a good chance at victory. Correct. I have to wonder if there's a way to resolve this diplomatically, though. You told us before that a stringent overseer like her would be open to rebooting Eden, but does that put discussion out of the question? Not necessarily, no. Then let's hash things over first, and if she won't listen, we'll just kill her. The first Deus Ex Machina is like a parent to us, so it would be ideal if you didn't have to fight. That said, don't force yourself to persuade her. You getting hurt is what I'm most afraid of. Indeed. Well, she may be a sister unit to Enoa and myself. You had best discard any undue feelings of hope and consideration. Of course, got no mercy for any stupid high and mighty machine that tries to deny our humanity. What she said. Makes... Makoto, you and your English. Makes you ready for a bit of old ultra-violence. If she doesn't play nice, she's gonna get it. Whether we're talking or fighting, we still have to start by actually finding Propiter. Do you have any idea where she might appear? The central core of the Edenic Essence Net, most likely. It used to be Propiter's main headquarters. I've registered the new address on the data transport terminal that leads to the arbitral station's Edenic Essence Net. The domain is especially dangerous, so be extremely careful. Well, we are storming the Overseer's lair. It checks out that our cherubim are strong. The first don't have any cherubim. Then what's so dangerous? The second Deus Ex Machina, Ecclesia, as well as his cherubim. That's the one who appeared when I first woke up, right? Why would he be in Propiter's domain? Ecclesia serves as Propator's protector and ensures Eden's security with his unparalleled combat prowess. He is by far the mightiest Deus ex machina, and his cherubim are Eden's mightiest army. Alright, time to boost that level cap to level 70, I'm assuming. How much of the game do you have to do if like that bonus dungeon is like 120? Like, how much more of the game is it, assuming it goes up in blocks of 5? I suppose we can find out. Yeah, level 70. I don't know who's going next, so I won't level people up yet. Man, looking at these, it implies there's 2, maybe 3 more chapters. But if there's anything like Crystar, if there's anything like Crystar, no, that's a lie. What I mean is, if those who missed Crystar, when you finished Crystar, you finished one loop of the game, and it would bring you back to the start of the whole game, but things would be different. Because it was like an in-game time loop, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's like similar at play in this. And that's why there's a dungeon that's level cap is like 100 and something. Oh, well, I'll do the main ones first, that usually unlocks the optional. I plan on attending to the upcoming gateway. Based on our usual order, isn't Mikoto next? I asked her to swap places, that way I can take the central core. We're always going gateway, checkpoint, then core. We need to switch it up, right? That makes sense, but why are you so set on coming last? I've been leaving the hard fights to you guys for a while. If we wind up locking horns with Propator, I want to be the one handling things. That's fine with me, I'm sure you can take care of it. Nothing beats a peaceful resolution, of course, but I couldn't pass up a chance to see more of Mikoto's daring do. Hey Fabled, hope you're doing well. Good point. I too look forward to your coolness, Mikoto. Kinda throws me off when you're all this supportive. Doing more Crystar today. Love this game. It's got problems, like its predecessor Crystar, but I still love it. Hey Enoa, any luck analysing the third data? A little. It's protected by a complex encryption, so it will take a while to pass through completely. Ever played the Yeast games? No, but I really want to. No, but I really want to. The amount of times I've seen one on sale and I've been like... But then it's just been something else. Like, it's been like the forefront of my priorities of like, I want to try this series so bad. Because every time I see anything on it, it looks so fun. But I think what will happen, because that's... I want to say it's Falcom that makes those games, is that I plan to, like, nosedive into the Trails series, like their turn-based RPG series, more properly in the new year. Because I did one stream of Trails from Zero during Experiment Week, but I want to, like, commit to do that, then Azure, then the Cold Steel games, etc. Once I'm done with them, yeah, Yeast is, like, on my priority list. I really want to play those games. They all look so fun. They're pretty damn good. Yeah, I'm glad. They look it. And it'll be good timing as well, because isn't there, like, a new one not too far away? I'm sure I read or heard something about a new one not being too far, so if I get into the series, after, I've done the Trails games in the new year, it'll be perfect for it. Hey, any progress in such a short time is impressive as is. I'm proud of you, Enoa. Yeah, of course you are, Leben, because you love that woman. And you're not even being subtle about it anymore. Thank you. Your praise makes me happy, if a bit embarrassed. So what kind of content is there? I'm sure about that. I started playing from 8 and then 9, since they were the most rated ones, and with good reason. Oh, fair enough. As of yet, I salvaged correspondence with Lethia V regarding proofs of concept. Lethia? That's the first Deus Ex Machina we beat, right? Yeah, that was back in session 1. Yes, Lethia is in charge of collecting not only resources, but technology and knowledge as well. The Rip Van Winkle effect. The what? The entropic stabilization, gravity manipulation, spatiochronokisis. They were exchanging thoughts on various theories. Yeah, that's all gibberish to me. I'm with you, Leben. Leben's like, yeah, you're talking out your ass as far as I'm concerned, but sure, whatever. Likewise, the mystery only grows. Speaking of mystery, I really like to know what this chosen stuff is all about. I'm thankful it helped me free your heart and all. But everything about the power and purpose of the chosen one is an enigma. It got me kinda anxious. We can ask Propator about that as well, once we meet with her. Assuming she's willing to talk. We're all kind of going in on the assumption that she'll be negotiatable, when everything so far has not been negotiatable. Every time it's like, oh, we can maybe even try and talk Lily down of it. No, she just cut someone's head off. Maybe we can try and talk Noen down of it. No, she just betrayed us. Picking up a pair of Raycons. Doing some research on that too. Oh, fair enough. The only, like, I was debating it, but their base is kind of high. It's not sponsored by Raycons. Yeah, no, their base is kind of high on a lot of their versions, and I'm like, no. It ends up making some tracks sound like bass, like not too bass boosted, but just a little bass boosted, and I'm like, And to be honest, I know I'd lose them, so I'm kind of happy in my wired headphones for everything. Hey, Enoa, how about I tell you some ghost stories? It'll be fine since you don't scare easily, right? Huh? What brought this on? Ami tipped me off. Forgive me. The way you try so hard to pretend you aren't afraid is just too precious. You two can be a real jerkwads. Sorry to disappoint, but I'd rather not hear any ghost stories. They're too scary for me. Fitness versions are much better than the everyday ones. Then they used a new Impact version that's said to be like the Nokia version of earbuds. What, as in they're just indestructible? If I yeet it at a wall, it's not going to break. Now, I've got, like a wired headset that I just haven't, like, for my phone when I'm listening to anything. I just get too paranoid about losing them, because I know I would. Oh, you admit this freely? Yes, from now on, I'll decide to follow my heart and act honestly. That changes everything! Now when we spook her, we'll get an even more more adorable screams of terror! I'll hate you for it. And I'll be pissed. Then I hereby swear never ever to frighten Enoa. She says, like with her fingers crossed. If this game does have what Crystar has, where it actually has a secret loop, where when you beat the game it's not actually over and it loops over, when it starts looping over, I will start messing with alternate costumes. I do kind of want to wear that one in general though, just because it's just an alternate colour. Have you played through the spooky event in Star Rail? I haven't got far enough for it to let me. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I haven't got far enough for it to let me yet. I've still got story stuff to do. Which, speaking of, I will be back on Star Rail and its story stuff. It's just I want to try and get this game done before Christmas, because I'll be taking a little over a week off of streaming around Christmas time. Like, just kind of spend time with family. So I kind of want if I can help it, all remaining projects done. I know that's not going to happen because I've still got Zero Escape and Nelke in the background. And like Zero Escape, I haven't even done one playthrough, and that game's like 5 playthroughs. And Nelke, like, you know, Farmville kind of game, that's a very slow burner. But this, I'd want to get done, and if I can help it, at least get the main story arc of these Sancho Lawfu done. The episode reminds me of Code Vein a little too. Yeah, fair enough. Code Vein was an interesting one for me. I'd always heard about it, but it was always kind of like middling, kind of like hearing about it. Like, people were like, yeah, it's alright, it's whatever. And then, like, it feels like in the most recent couple months, suddenly that's completely changed, and all I ever hear are people telling me how it's actually bloody brilliant, and I'm like, what changed? What changed? Is it just, like, the course of time, people are appreciating it more? Or is it like, you know, did one YouTuber say something, you know? Because that always seems to be the thing that always dictates people's opinions a little too much sometimes. Actually, before I upgrade this, is it here? No, it's in Eve tuning. Nice. That's still too high. Got 50 for some of these. Ooh. What, the game I'm playing currently? No, it's not a gacha. It's a single-player action RPG. It's just there is a shit ton of loot among the three characters. And it's it's not a direct sequel, it's a successor to Crystar. And it has some loose ties to Crystar as well, but it's doing its own thing. Mostly because this game's based like 2,000 years in the future, whilst Crystar was based in modern day. So of course it's only got very loose connections. Like, where is it? Oh, I don't know if it's going to say here. Where? Oh, hang on. I gotta try and find it so I can explain what I mean. There's something that we got that named... Oh, here we go. It names all the developers of who made each of the 8 robotic gods of this game. The one that made the 8th one, Nanami Artaraxia, is one of the main characters of Crystar. So there are loose ties, but it's not blunt. I still find it funny that fucking John Oppenheimer made the 6th. I was like, what the fuck? But like in terms of like very like direct comparisons, no, you can play this like standard. As separate, I mean. Alright, we do have the Temperance Farm, but I don't want to do that just yet. I did say I was going to level up. Who's doing this one? Army's doing this one, so I'll level up Army. Yeah, I'll do that. Keep it a bit more balanced. No, I'll try this one first. Try to see if we can do it now. I'm a bit closer to the level range. Hopefully I don't get one shot again by a random enemy like I did last time I was here. And they drop a good amount of experience, so I hope I can do it. Where the fuck are you going? Oi, get back here! Stop running away from me! I heard a Hell Taker. We talked about this yesterday, didn't we? I played the whole game, and I talked about how like one of them had like a really difficult puzzle for me, and when I finally solved it, I then fucked up the dating bit afterwards. And I had to do the puzzle again. And so after that, I became way more cautious about how I handled it. Oh, for God, no worries, dude. I get it, we've all slept since then. Because we ended up talking about how I'd love for there to be a fighting game with Helltaker, and I'd play as Cerberus. Okay, that didn't one-shot me this time, it did fucking hurt. I'm gonna drop a heal now just to be safe. I might upgrade my heal so I can use a third one next. I might prioritize saving up to make it so I can have a third heal. Which, for the record, is a huge contrast to Crystar. Crystar's biggest problem is that they were way too generous in letting you heal yourself. To such an extent, you could put on an auto heal. So if your health got low, it automatically flagged using the potion. And the fact that you could just buy potions, like, really easily. Just, oh yeah, I'll just go buy 20 potions and set them auto. So if I'm, like, lower than 30% health, it just auto uses a potion. So it just spoon feeds me potions throughout the entire battle, so I don't have to think about my health at all. That's not broken at all. Here's the Danganronpa series at last. Fair enough, what did you think of them? I love the atmosphere of the first one the most, but I love the second game the most in general. I really enjoyed Ultra Despair Girls more than I thought I would, even if I have problems with it. And although I still enjoyed it, I thought V3 was the weakest one. It was just overly bloated, and I didn't like how deliberately overly dour a lot of its story was. God damn. Okay, there we go. Man, it's amazing what 3 levels does. When we came in at the end of the last stream, we got one shot by the very first enemy. UDG gameplay was the best for obvious reasons. It takes the visual novel, meshes it to make it feel like an actual game. Yeah, fair. Because the other games are basically point-and-click adventures. Yeah, I love Ultra Despair Girls. Let's say it was only chapter 3 that I really struggled with. I was just supposed to play as Genso Sayo and Reg Naruto, yeah. To be honest, because the more you play as, and I'm just going to use a dub name because it's what I'm used to, Genocide Jill, or Jill the Ripper, or whatever we want to call it, because I learned that it can affect your rank if you use her too much, I almost never used her. I just shot everything to death. Especially when I was going for my platinum run, because when I was going for the platinum, the only chapter I had to redo was chapter 4. All the rest I managed to get 5-star on my first run. Chapter 4, it's just I got fucking destroyed by that boss in the first round, and it punished my score too much. God damn, we got 12,000 experience points out of that. Or I think we had like 2,000-ish experience points, so about 10k. Damn. And considering it's 2,700 to level up again for everyone, I know what level I'm grinding if I need levels. The voice of the Kuma Bears at the end of UDG. Oh, right, yeah, because the two, like, main bears are, like, just two halves of Junko. I want to stream that game properly at some point, but there's a recording block on PlayStation for both that and V3. And I said before, like, if it ever gets, like, a proper PS5 remaster, they'll almost, definitely get rid of the recording blocks for them, because then neither of them are brand new anymore. But there's only one of these two I'd actually want to play on stream. Like, I really have to convince myself to go through V3. As much as I enjoy V3, there is a lot of things about that game that annoyed me and left me kind of bitter about it by the time I finished. Here we are, the first domain. Eden's primary axis. It contains mission-critical systems and a management console for essential processes. There will be many cherubim guarding the area, Army. Stay on high alert. Yeah, Dangan's creator made Raincode. But unfortunately, Raincoat's currently a Switch exclusive, so I'm waiting for that timed exclusivity to run out and it release on other things. I get too carried away beating the crap out of them. Eva, remember, we're here to find Propator. I'm perfectly aware, and I'm not as crazy as you make me sound. And to be fair, he did say, like, one day he'll go back to Danganronpa. It's just, he wanted to kind of give the series a break after V3. And to be fair, V3 has a lot of messaging about not letting franchises go on for too long anyway. So it's very clear just from playing that. It's like, yeah, this guy doesn't want to make Danganronpa forever. The summer spin-off was a bit disappointing. The new game and plot, that was big ball. Yeah, the summer game was like a bonus thing added to the Switch release originally, and then it was released separately on other platforms. And it is just the fucking board game from like the post game of V3, but with more layers to it. And I'm like, I'm good. But then also that version, that I think doesn't have the original creators' involvement on it, so it not touching the canon makes sense to me. It's like, hey, look, the original writer's not involved in this, so we probably shouldn't fuck around with anything. Despite the fact that at the end of V3, I made a video talking about like my general thoughts and whatnot. Well, I did a video on every chapter talking about it because I still wanted to keep people included on my playthrough, even though I couldn't stream it. And at the end, one of the biggest things I said would be nice for the series is if they do a Danganronpa 4, actually having someone else in the director's chair, just to have a different perspective on the series. I would actually genuinely be down for someone new to try out making Danganronpa, especially because some of the Danganronpa fan games are amazing and genuinely super creative. I would love to see like another creator try their hand at Danganronpa's franchise. Can I interact with these, or are these just part of the scenery? Oh, they're just part of the scenery. Actually, they're only, looking at the map, they're only partially part of the scenery. Unless this goes up in circles around. Oh, it looks like it goes up in circles around, okay. There's loot in there. I'm paying attention to the mini-map a lot. I appreciate the levels in this game are getting bigger though. When we started the game, when we first started, most of the levels were like 2 rooms. Ow, ow, hey, what the fuck? Hey, I can shoot too, bitch. Get out of here with that. Monica, Junko, and Ruruka. Kiss, marry, kill. Oh shit. Also, I was too busy looking at chat. Whoops. The problem is that there's 2 names on there I would probably rather kill. So it's like, which one would I be prepared to let live? But if I let them live, I have to put up with one of the others. Absolutely kill Monica. Like, no 2 ways about it, because that's such a colossal little shit. But that means I have to, like, either kill a kiss or marry Junko. Well, I could go the adopt route. Kiss Junko and then adopt Ruruka. Pickles. Yeah, she's the spawn of my tested patients. Oh, I think there's a button I'm missing somewhere because it hasn't activated anything. Oh, I see. It stops at the worst fucking place. Hey, there we go. And that's just to unlock an optional boss. All right. So the optional bosses I've learnt the hard way not to bother with. All of these optional boss summons are like level 80 plus. And that was from the start of the game, so I imagine the ones now are way stronger. They're clearly like come back in post game kind of bosses. Because my idea for Dangan 4 was to put it in like, instead of it being like, you know, in a school or, you know, a beach paradise, I wanted some of that atmosphere and like kind of claustrophobicness to come back. So I said put it in like a winter's cabin, but the blizzard won't stop because, you know, Danganronpa, they can just make up their own fucking rules. So they basically have to commit to staying in the cabin, because if they go out into the wilderness, they'll surely freeze to death. And they could use that to their advantage, because then you could have one of the Blackened take someone's life by basically just locking them outside overnight or something. They had an UDG, Chihiro's dad, and Shivani's brother. Yeah, the fact that, like, Chihiro's dad, and he's like, you don't even realize it's Chihiro's dad until after he's gone. I was like, oh god. Or like, they don't give it away. And that's Chihiro's brother, just... fucking Hina's brother, just, hi, I'm Hina's brother. Okay, bye. Boom. But yeah, so if I ever do cover UDG, I basically have to put like a warning in the, like on like the pinned comment for every chapter, because every chapter talks about a different form of abuse. So it's like I'd have to put like some kind of like, hey, this chapter talks about this, be careful. Especially chapter 3. Chapter 3 is fucked up. This is a restricted area, keep out. It's not as human as the cherubim in Noen's domain. Ecclesia's cherubim are designed specifically for combat, both in form and in software. Humanity isn't the only measure of strength, so don't lose your focus. Yeah, these are the minions of Eden's most powerful Deus Ex Machina we're talking about. Chosen one you will remain. Huh? Just me? Why? Orders from Lord Ecclesia. Seize the Chosen One. Mitigates danger. Seize me? How am I a danger here? The second is Propator's faithful servant. It probably considers you a potential threat, since we might end up antagonizing the first Deus Ex Machina. Who's just gonna sit around after hearing that? If I wait quietly, I'll surely be surrounded, and thoroughly walloped to that. No thanks. Ecclesia might come in response to this cherub's call too. Army, let's secure the gateway before it gets any more complicated. Kill this bitch now, is what she's saying. So the main ones. It only 4 would be the last game. Yeah, I mean, it's been long since established that V3 is no longer canon. So all of the twists and absolute bullshit of that game's final chapter no longer matters to the bigger picture. But a Danganronpa 4 would almost assuredly be completely removed from anything to do with, like, the original game's story arc. The whole point of Danganronpa 3, the anime, was to wrap up everything to do with that story arc, so they could be done with it and move on. So it'd probably be an entirely new cast again. They might get like a passing reference in like Wink, but it'll be something new. It'll be like going from Phoenix Wright 3 to Phoenix Wright 4, where it's like one's clearly still got ties to the previous games in it, and then you go to the 4th one and it's got like no fucking ties to the first 3, and it's very much doing its own thing. And then the 5th and 6th game kind of have ties to the 4th instead. Entry forbidden to all but the Chosen One. I demand that you let family accompany her. There's a handful of really good fan game ones. I think it's I want to say another episode or like another thing or something like that. With, like, there's like the really like main one that had like 2 versions, and like the second one where you play as Sora. Not Kingdom Hearts Sora. It's just you play as a girl who doesn't know her name, so because she was found near water, they call her Sora. And like instead of Monokuma, it's like Monoduck, and it's like a bird instead. And that one's like super fucked up. I loved playing that one. Even if it ends rather abruptly, but you know, fan game. I demand that you let family accompany her. Alright, K, Blade of Subjugation. Time to die. I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. There are some heavily inspired Danganronpa games that I want to try out at some point that are on the PlayStation Store, but they will be during a quieter period. Because, Jesus Christ, this game... Okay, I'm not dead. For a second I thought I was dead, that's why I shut up for a second. This game, this year, has been kind of cracked in terms of releases. And so I plan to make a lot of next year, like, catch up, just playing all the games I wanted to play once I caught up on everything I'd planned to. Not everything on stream, like, I've been playing Like a Dragon Gaiden off stream, and I've been enjoying that. Okay, I mean, admittedly we were overpowered, but easy boss. Junko, I always come back. Anytime I hear anyone make a Five Nights at Freddy's joke, I just think of that one goddamn clip from the Russian Badger, where they're just doing like the Freddy voice from like the newer games, but just making him say like the most obtuse fucking dumb shit. Gregory has the beat drop, and it's like, shut up. Chosen one is ours. Yours? How come? Because you are the salvation of machine kind. What was that supposed to mean? It's gonna bother me big time. I'm feeling bothered myself. You belong to us, Leben. That's what you're hung up on? You bet you're us. No way in hell they're gonna hand you over to some random hunk's junk. You don't have to go along with it, Makoto. Oh, come on. That cherub threw some serious slander against us as a family. It bothered you too, right, Enoa? It did. Leben is my precious. Oh, I don't want to give her to anyone else. In fact, I'm past the point of bothered. For that, I think it was meant. Still enjoyed it. I haven't watched the new film. I've no like a real media interest because my interest in FNAF kind of birthed and died within those first 4 games. Like, I wasn't like a super fanatic who was super into all the lore and shit. Like, I didn't really care about Purple Guy or all that stuff. I just wanted to play him as like a cool spooky like gimmick horror game. And the first game was pretty damn fun. The second game was frustrating as shit. The third game was frustrating as shit. The fourth game was... It was alright. But after the fourth game, I was like, you know, I'm done. I don't really care about this whole sister location bullshit. And then everything that came afterwards, or like the Help Wanted VR games, or whatever that new one is. I was very much, like, done after that. The only things I know about it are the stuff that people meme. Like, I only know Purple Guy and William Afton because they're memes. I only know about Gregory because of the memes, you know? But it's a really cute line. Sorry, I was kind of sticking on this screen. Enoa, our little android that discovered humanity. Because, like, they've been saying it up all game long, that Leben and Enoa. These two kind of like each other. Not even as in, like, human and, like... Human being a bit of a... machinophile. Leben genuinely cares for deeply about Enoa, and Enoa's, like, slowly but surely learned to reciprocate that as it's gone on. As she's discovered more of her humanity despite her mechanical origins. I'm mad. Okay, okay. It's not like I'm planning to leave you and become someone else's anyway. Are you saying you'll stay by Enoa's side forever and ever? Hey, Enoa, we have to hurry before Ecclesia comes, right? Shouldn't we get to work on the gateway? To get live action? Caesar was too hype. I can't... We're so close yet so far away. We're like about 12 months away from it. Well, I say that it's not December yet, so about 13 months away from the film dropping, but I can't bloody wait. I just want to know who's voicing Shadow. I just want to know who's voicing Shadow. Time is of the essence. I'll begin at once. She dodged the question. Leben's kind of a pushover, huh? No spine at all. Get off my back, would you? And you know, I know they're not gonna, because the game didn't review that well. But you know what would be perfect? Is if they re-release Shadow the Hedgehog the game around the time Sonic 3 comes around, the film. I know they're not gonna, because it didn't review that great, but it would be brilliant if they did. I think they'll do what they did with... Oh, so my throat's going a little bit. I think they'll do sort of what they did with Sonic 2, where it'll take cues, but it'll very much do its own thing. Like, it'll take cues, there'll probably be references to the Ark, there'll probably be references to Gerald Robotnik, there'll probably be references to, you know, the Ultimate Weapon, but it will very much be its own thing in its own context. Like, I don't even know if Maria will get brought up, because that's kind of a, we'll see, you know? Gateway permissions modified. It's going to be the same as usual after this, through the checkpoints into the central core. Yeah, I get the desire for like Rouge and Amy to pop up, like, you have like more of the OG Sonic cast. But I am very much on the fence of, I don't want there to be too many cooks. I like what Sonic 1 set up, and I love Sonic 2. I think Sonic 2 is a phenomenal film. And I'm scared of like they will eventually like overbear. Like they'll be like, oh, let's try to have this one, let's have this character, let's have that character, let's have these ones, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, I get it, if you're gonna have Shadow, you might as well have the rest of Team Dark. And I feel like, you know, not having Amy in it for as long as it's been seems kind of weird. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'd rather Sonic 3 be focused on just Shadow. And then if they keep this going, either have a spin-off show, similar to what we're supposed to be getting like early next year with the Knuckles show. Have a spin-off show with Shadow that has Rouge and Omega in it. That would be sick if they got Omega into live action. And then, like, assuming they keep on doing Sonic films, which I really hope they do, I'm very much of the mindset of, like, I want to be, like, in my mid-30s looking forward to going to the cinema to watch, like, Sonic 7. You know, I want them to keep doing this. I want Sonic 4 to be Silver the Hedgehog. I want my son to get some spotlight. It's been too long, and my son deserves a second chance. I want a Silver the Hedgehog film. And then after, if they do Sonic 5, they can make that kind of based on Unleashed, and bring it back down to just Sonic so it can be more focused. But the only problem is it depends how many more films Jim Carrey's prepared to do. Because he's already officially retired, but he said he might come back for Sonic 3 depending on the script. So it's just dependent on how many he's prepared to come back for. Because they might have to rework and change a few things. Like, I mean, there's more villains than just Eggman. There's Metal Sonic, you know. There's Perfect Chaos. I'd love to see a film about Chaos. Yeah. I liked the first one a lot. It was a really fun buddy cop film, even if it wasn't really a Sonic film. But yeah, Eggman was brilliant in that one. In the second one, I thought the whole film was brilliant. I didn't think it was just, you know, Jim Carrey stealing the show. I thought everyone did a fantastic job. And I fucking loved that they got Super Sonic in at the end. They didn't have to, but they did, and I loved them for it. Agent Stone. Agent Stone is so good. Agent Stone is my favourite companion that Eggman's ever had. With a close second being Sage from Sonic Frontiers, because she's beautiful, and the idea of Eggman having a daughter is just so charming. It seems Purpose's Tremaine has 2 checkpoints, so it'll be an extra step this time around. My, how troublesome! That makes it order from here Leben, Makoto, then me again. Meaning there was never any need for Makoto to switch places to begin with. I suppose we could leave the first checkpoint to Leben while I take the second. No, that'll be way too demanding for you. Fighting in the central core will be even more so, especially if it includes a battle against Propator. There's more than reason enough for you to save your energy, Makoto. Should anything occur at Central Core, I want your coolness to shine in its very brightest. Have it your way. They're really corny to me. I mean, I get it, but for me, that's kind of part of the charm. I kind of love the corniness of some of it. Like that one, in the film, I forget his name. The world's worst cop that falls for everything in Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. That's in the town of Green Hills, the sheriff. He's super cheesy and corny and alright. But I kind of love him because he is a Sonic character. He is someone who's just that you kind of wink at the screen and go, yeah, we get it, kind of character. I genuinely admire the cheekiness and corniness of some parts of Sonic. I feel like it's part of its DNA a little, especially when you consider it's a 90s property that's never really grown past the 90s in areas. I kind of just embrace it. I made it! Welcome back, Ami. Another gold star for all your hard work. I'm passing the baton to you, Leben. Leave it to me. So if they're saying this is 2 checkpoints before we get to the main one and then the end, does this mean this chapter's 1 level bigger than usual? I mean, not that we can access it yet because we still can't do that one. I'm waking up Sunday mornings to watch some good old Sonic X. In the UK, they aired at midday on weekdays. I was at school all the time. I was like, please, why midday? Why weekdays? I don't even catch it during half term or the school holidays, you know? Or I'd have my mum, back in the good old days, we'd get the video recorder out and record it on tape. So I could watch it after I got home from school. It was so annoying. And even though I have a lot of problems with Sonic X, I have a huge soft spot for it because Sonic X was the origin of Mike Pollock as Eggman, the origin of Jason Griffith as Sonic. Oh, and Shadow. And Jet, and fucking every hedgehog, Jesus Christ. Oh, and Metal Sonic as well. He voiced Metal Sonic, I think. VCRs. Cross-sized relic at this point. I hear you, dude. 160 for that, ugh. God damn, 640 ego to level it up again. Damn, alright, never mind. $69, let's go. Oh, you're just short, damn it. No, that's not what I wanted. I always get muddled. It's Eve tuning I wanted to check. Because I haven't messed with any of these, and I feel like I should. No, I need to look into it properly off screen, so I haven't messed with it at all. And I know eventually it's going to bite me in the arse that I'm not really messing with it. Oh, it's kind of weak. Ugh. That's kind of weak too. Fine, I'm keeping to my weapons. Oh, we've got a new warehouse code, 72006. Let's go do the warehouse first. 72006. It's a warehouse, it doesn't matter who we pick. You know, Team Chaotic didn't act. I loved Espio. I still remember the scene where he tried getting some info gathering but got whacked. Yes, I know what I mean. I know exactly what I mean. I mean, he got whacked by Amy because by accident because he was invisible. Team Chaotix, they're detectives, you want on your side. Team Chaotix, they're directives, tracking down your crimes. There we go, we picked that up. Hang on a minute, where's Leben? Why is she not there? Oh, and I've said it many a times before, but if they remaster some older Sonics, when I eventually stream them, I will sing along to the theme songs. And like the adventure games and Heroes especially will be a nightmare for you guys, because I will just sing all of them. Right, 181. Oh, I know who you mean. I can't remember the name of it, but I know who you mean. That like kind of like the scratchy voice. I gotta do what I can. That sort of thing. Oh, level 70. And I'm playing as Leben, so I gotta be careful. I'm playing as my favourite German, Leben, so I gotta be careful because she kind of dies quick. To be fair, if the basic enemies are level 70, that probably means the boss is going to be like 73 or 74. So this might get interesting. Yes! The fucking 4Kids dub jokes are brilliant. Then it was a bar of slope and gave him the slip. Shut up, Eggman. Mike Pollock completely embraced that role. And I love him for it. He completely embraced that role from like day one. Like, I don't have a lot of time for a lot of 4Kids dubs because some of them are weird. But every now and then they had something really cheeky that was just brilliant. Yeah, when I saw this guy charging up a big-ass swing, I was like, I'm just getting out of here. I'm not engaging in this. Look at the size of that swing. Right, wave 2, where are you? I mean, the 4Kids dub is what also gave Yu-Gi-Oh! The Shadow Realm. Because in the Japanese version, they just get killed. It was the dub that changed it to they get sent to the Shadow Realm. And getting sent to the Shadow Realm is like one of the most culturally recognized, like, comments/memes of like the modern day. Like, everyone knows what you're talking about if you say they're going to send you to the Shadow Realm. But it's not all bad. Being Kirby. I never actually watched the Kirby show. It was never on when I was like when I was like ready to sit down and watch TV. It was either Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Sonic usually for like the anime stuff for 4Kids. Oh, and a little bit of Digimon, but I really wasn't that into Digimon. Ow. I am going to drop a safety heal because the bosses will be next. Could be show us a gem. Fair enough. The only thing I like know about the Kirby show is King Dedede had like this weird, almost like gangster kind of voice. That gotta get that down there, Kirby. Like what? I was gonna not Devil Trigger, Awaken right off the rip, and then just try and see what we can do. So this guy's 4 levels higher than us, so we are gonna notice it if we get tapped. I loved him. Fair enough. Alright, I mean, Bishop hasn't hit us once yet for us to find out how much of a mistake this really is, but so far he doesn't seem too bad. I wish he'd stop reacting to every single hit. I'm beating up and all goes here. And he's very stunnable. That stun gauge fills up hella goddamn quick. Who's that? Counting Eternus for the first time. Who's that? Digimon! Yeah, right? I at least appreciated Gen 8 actually like trying to make like a unique final boss be a Pokemon and not just a trainer. You know, whether it be the champion or N in Gen 5 Part 1 or, you know, someone from the past in that weird extra fight in Gen 6 that's like piss easy. Well, I genuinely commend them for trying to make like a proper final boss. Like an actual monster final boss like it's an RPG. It's just, I think, you know, Gen 8 had too many other problems that a lot of people weren't that fast or interested. I say that though, but people absolutely love Gen 9's final boss, and Gen 9 is arguably an even bigger piece of shit on a technical level. Which is a huge shame, because there's a lot of Gen 9, you look into it, it's filled with so much potential, and it's just let down by it being an open world RPG that had to be put together in just 3 years, and that's just not reasonable. But for some reason the Pokemon Company refused to acknowledge that, despite Game Freak's begging to let them have more time. Like, it should have been a bug dragon? Yeah, but no one would have fucking used it. Then no one would have used it. A bug dragon, and I think psychic dragon left. Yeah, we've not had a psychic dragon. No, I don't think we have. I'm trying to think. Still can't do that one because that's level 120 for fuke's sake. Rock Dragon Eva. That's a dungeon theme. To be fair, I could easily just look it up. Hang on. I could just say what types have never been done. Type combinations that have never been used. Normal ice, normal bug, normal rock, normal steel, fire fairy, ice poison, ground fairy, bug dragon. Oh, and ghost rock. Next gen will surely, yeah. Life beyond real humanity. Come up with new mons. Yeah, it's a dedicated team of researchers is what it is. Whether we use weapons or words against Propator in order to prevent the reinitialization, what's next for us once things are resolved? Then you say we're going to try and become real humans? But we haven't decided what to do after the fact. After the fact, huh? You seem pretty glum about it. Or maybe it's more like you don't care. Yeah, because the whole thing is just a means to me, not the final goal. I want to become a real human because I think it'd be cool, so I don't really know what to do from there. Living life with style is all I really need. You never change, Mikoto. Your goal is to have an official family, right, Ami? It's extra. Oh, jeez. That's right, but I've been thinking about it a lot, and like with Mikoto, I suspect it only may be a means. What do you really want then? My wish to survive in this world with my beloved, with my family. It's a nice wish, it suits you. What about you, Leben? I originally said I wanted to resurrect my sister, but it turns out my memories of her were caused by EXP contamination. So now, I feel the same as Ami. I want to survive with all of you. But if we do make it, and we do become real humans, I think really comes to mind for afterward. I admire your humility, but you guys could stand to be greedier. You can do almost anything as a real human, you know. What's your favourite Pokemon move? Oh god. I'm a huge fan of self-destruction because I feel it. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Oh, my favourite movie. Oh, whoops. Darkrai. I read that as favourite move. I was like, I don't know. No, favourite movie, Rise of Darkrai. Like, no contest. That doesn't mean we should just be greedy. If we lose sight of kindness, we only fall victim to hubris, the way Lily did. That's a scary thought. All things considered, her wish was a kind one. She just wanted to revive Eve and get her sister back. Ditto. Even so, the lengths she went to were wicked. I could never reconcile with anyone so willing to harm Mikoto. Yeah. I agree that it's wrong to not be kind, but being greedy isn't always a bad thing. Well, maybe it's not about being right or wrong, but I just want you guys to be more selfish. Why is that? Because I want you to smile more. I want you to come to realize how lucky you were to be born. Then you've got your means and ends switched too. Being selfish is just a means to smile. I suppose. It seems no amount of discussion is going to help us figure out what to do after becoming real humans. Yeah, Gen 4 is my favourite gen of Pokemon. Pokemon Platinum's my favourite mainline Pokemon game. I have to specify mainline because if I include spin-offs, then Explorers of the Sky fucking dominates. During the music was a nice touch too, yeah. So let's each think about it on our own, and as homework. Oh, a lot more required just showed up from that, okay. 2 of us forever. Hey Ami, did you figure out a wish you want to fulfill after becoming a real human? Not aside from those that pertain to family, what about you? Ah, nothing's really jumping out at me. It can be anything as long as it's cool. Just why are you so particular about being cool anyhow? Did I never tell you? It's so I can wrap up the most awesome movie of all time. What movie? You know the one, where everything flashes before your eyes. So you're trying to make it have a cool life, so when your life flashes before your eyes before death, it will be cool. Just before your death, you mean? I believe they call that a life review. Yep, it's basically a movie where you're the protagonist. But that's how things shake out in the end. That's the present. Then the present is when the film is shot. So I aim to make mine a cinematic masterpiece for the ages, filled with comedy and drama from frame to frame. As the credits finish rolling and the curtains slowly fall on my final moment, I want to feel like I'm on top of the world. That's an interesting perspective, but I can't say I'm fond of it. Why not? Because it assumes you'll die from the start. I mean, I'll have to sooner or later, right? That doesn't mean I want it to happen. Think about how much I'll miss you. I get that, but it's not like I can just... You're the one who told me this first, that I shouldn't say I'd rather die, because you'd be lonely without someone to come back to. How do you remember what I said so long ago? How couldn't I? After all, it was the first time you made my heart sore. But this is different from preferring to die. It's still related. It's the same as living for a moment... living for the moment you die. Who just woke up. Oh, welcome, one man. Hope you slept well. Then what do you want me to do, Army? Either live with me forever, or reincarnate with me for eternity. I'm down. But that would put us against the laws of the universe. Don't you have any more ideas that are a bit more grounded? Did you know they show all of the Gen 4 movie villains' whereabouts in the end credits of Arceus and the Jewel of Life? I probably did, but it's been a very long time since I watched the Arceus film. Like, I watched Rise of Darkrai a whole bunch. I watched the Shaman and Giratina film a lot of times when it was new, and I watched Arceus Jewel of Life like once or twice because it wasn't aired as much as the other ones. And then by the time Gen 5 came around, I wasn't really watching the show that much anymore. And I want you to devote every waking moment to our life together. And if you do happen to die, I'll be right there beside you to watch the memories flash before us. Well, you gave me the sniffles. Yeah, I transferred my illness across the seas. I guess it's more realistic, but it dawned on me. I don't have to be a real human to make that wish come true either. Fields. Oh, Birdso is still chasing after that girl. Darkrai. Zero from Giratina chilling in prison. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, like, I probably did, but it's been a very long time since I watched it. The last Pokemon film I watched, I want to say was Zoroark. That, like, after that, all of them, I kind of either only caught little bits of it or just didn't watch them. At the end of the day, we just have to be who we are. The concept of real humanity isn't important. Yeah, it doesn't matter to us. God. Oh, and is this going to be now Leben and Enoa kind of confessing a bit more? Question, how does Lugia have an offspring? How does any bird have an offspring? The answer is don't question it. Some questions are not meant to be answered. I wish I want to fulfill, huh? You seem troubled, Leben. No kidding, my mind's totally blanking. Is it so hard? More like impossible. I bet it's because I don't know who I am anymore. I can't remember a single thing from my time in the virtual world. So your memory doesn't return. I don't even care about that at this point. I'm happy enough just living with you. I'm glad to hear that. I want you to be even happier. How can you best achieve that, Leben? What would help you smile more? Shush, you one man. That's what I've been trying to figure out. I'm thinking so hard it gives me a headache. Hehe. And to think you once called yourself a greedy human. Did I? Oh yeah. When I said I wanted to see you smile. Wait, that's it. That's my wish. Huh? To see you smile. And if you're already smiling, to make you smile even more. So once I become a real human, I want to grant your wishes until you're beaming from ear to ear. I mean, that's a little... You don't like it? Are you refusing my wish, Enoa? You're not going to make me smile? It's not I don't like it, but you're saying my wishes, my smiles will make you smile, Leben? Don't fucking just make out already, you two. Yeah, so just be honest and tell me what you wish for, right here, right now. But... Come on, follow your heart. The fact that you can even say that is already more than I could ever ask. No, that's not going to cut it this time. Give me something more concrete. Meanie. Then, Restore Eden as much as possible, and the virtual world as well. I want to build a world where Die Ex Machina, machines, and personality data can all treat each other with kindness and respect. I see, and? Huh? That wasn't enough? Nope. Show me what it means to be greedy. Don't you have something more personal? Something more personal? I'm not sure. It's a little embarrassing, and it would just be my own selfish desires. Come on, Enoa. You can have one, just say it. Your desire is my wish. Then... I'd like to try walking through a field of flowers. In a real body. Not as a hologram. Would that be too greedy if I wanted you to join me? Why would it? A wish like that isn't going to hurt anyone. Now look, he's getting all embarrassed. These two, get up. Well, they have a room. They literally, Enoa literally built this space, but get more of a room. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Leben. What? Actually, I'm happy enough right now. How about you? As long as you're happy, that's worth a gold star in my eyes. These two fucking dogs. These two dogs. And that was a required one, by the way. That wasn't an optional, like flirty BS. No, that was required. You have to see that. That's adorable. I'm gonna save. I was about to go, every single time I bring up this list, I go, what do you mean there's a new one in DeepNet? Forgetting it's talking about the level 120. Like, the DLC one. It's like, yeah, no, I'm good. Alright, Leben, let's go. Where are the humans? This voice! The same one I heard when we was heading to the gateway. What happened to our project? Why'd you stop all of a sudden? Something on your mind? Did you pick up on anything strange around here? Sounds? Radio waves? No, I didn't detect a thing. What's wrong? I heard a voice again. Enoa, are Leben's frame and data alright, since, you know, there's been cases of EXP-induced hallucinations and all? Her personality data is stable. Then it must be paranormal activity! I'm not sure I have the courage to handle a ghost. Oh, I'm only kidding. Still, supernatural phenomena are one of the only ways to explain the unexplainable. Though, if it's only Leben hearing it, maybe it's something to do with her being chosen. That makes sense. Power of the Chosen One may be receptive to a specialized technology that I'm unable to pass. A voice only I can hear? Could it be proper to the first? That's when we're leaving the conversation? Oh god. Could it be, like, the biggest potential problem we're gonna face? Guys? Guys, where'd you go? Guys? Oh, there's some lovely words. No. No, I don't want to buy any more from you, Noah. Well, whatever. Be back soon. Take care out there. Take care. And stay safe. Take care, Leben. Don't push yourself too hard. And let me know if anything doesn't feel right. It's important that you make it back safely. Don't forget that we're waiting for you. Thanks, Enoa. God, the enemies drop so much experience now. Getting the experience booster was so worth it. I don't have to worry about— Ow! What the fuck kind of— Hang on a minute! Holy shit! Where'd like 20k of my health go at that instant? It got beams to the face and it did most of my health. What the heck? Has humanity been restored? Or did something go wrong? Somebody answer me. Security systems triggered. Be on guard. Memory fragment 5. Ooh. I'm so glad the aerial bots seemingly have like 1 HP, so I can just let all my my floating swords go, and I know they'll clean them up. What do you got me? Oh, extra boost when you're at low health. Interesting. And you're file 6. Oh, I shouldn't have broke that box. God damn it. I shouldn't have broke that box. That was a bait. I don't think there's any way for me to like manipulate my way over. Okay. Yes! There we go. Yeah, fuck you, puzzle. You can't stop me. File 7. Oh. Hey, the whales are back. Hewing and mewing. Logos' kin? That's hewing and mewing. So this is where they were. Do you know them? These are 2 machines that the first used to adore. They patrolled Eden and passed information to her. Hey, Enoa, is it possible for me to talk to them? No more than it was with Logos. I see. It figures you're guarding the checkpoint. I'm sorry, but we can't afford to stop here. How are we going to fight these things? Well, the boss music explains, like, how the fuck? What do you want me to do? Oh shit. Can I even reach? Ow. Oh shit. This is a different boss from what I was expecting. I was expecting to have to like fight a whale directly like this. Oh shit. Where? There we go. This one's nearly dead at least. Ow, ow. Alright, that's one. Now for this bitch. I don't know if this is like the method you're supposed to do, or like if you can hit the fireballs back. Actually, I should try. No, I don't think you can. I mean, I missed, but I don't think you can. I don't think that's what they're going for. Oh shit. Okay, it's in terrible accuracy. No, you can't hit these back or anything. I might be able to catch the fin, because the fin does touch the ground as it passes by. Let's try that on the next cycle. No, I don't think it really wants you to. It wasn't locking onto it. I think you are expected to just kind of shoot. Nice. Well, by default, that's probably the longest boss fight we've had. It'll be funny when I come back, like when I'm like grinding for 100% later on, and I'm like max level, and I just come in and like one-shot both of them. Literally, I just shoot them once and they both die. Pay me if you want, I deserve it. I'm a little worried those mechs would be too whale adjacent for you, but I guess you have done wavering. Still heartbreaking. I like both whales and machines, but I have to keep moving forward to survive. Because you have a family waiting for you to come home, right? Yeah, and now I have a wish I want to fulfill too. I'm looking forward to it, Leben. Listen to that. Sounds like progress is being made. You two are so precious. Oh yeah, because it was a required scene, not an optional. So it is, Leben has now made that promise to Enoa to, like, get her to a flower field and walk along it with her. So how are we crossing the gap? Never mind, she just does. Enoa's like, don't you know I'm a hologram? Clicks her fingers, she's over there. Nice. Access obtained. This will let us reach the second checkpoint, which in turn leads to the central core. That was very good work, Leben. Then let's head back to the imitation. Ecclesia. It's the biblically accurate angel. Oh, no trouble incoming. Enoa, quick, upload Leben to the imitation garden. I'll get right on it. Ecclesia the Second, the most powerful Deus Ex Machina and Eden's Keeper of the Peace. We run into each other a lot for how elusive you are. Are you that desperate to get rid of the Chosen One? Negative. My mission is to provide for the Chosen One. For you to remain an Eve would be precarious. Provide? And wait, Ecclesia can speak? Ecclesia's idea code is primitive. Like Logos, he shouldn't be able to communicate. I acquired language and developed speech to avoid misapprehension. I have no intention of causing you harm. Why should we believe you, biblically accurate angel? My liege, I have long awaited your return. Your liege? I will now transmit your idea code, records, and memory, the parts of you I have preserved. With that, I bid you awaken. Where is this? It's a network space for emergency communication. At last I found you. You were so defenseless. It was easy to force a connection. At any rate, I finally understand the situation now that I've decoded your unprotected data. It seems Eden is in dire straits. Small wonder that I woke up. You're the voice I've been hearing. Are you Propator? I am most definitely not. And who the hell are you? I can't say. Not yet, at least. I'm the final boss! Calling it now. How come? You're only partly roused from your slumber. Even if I did explain, you wouldn't be convinced, let alone understand. But don't worry. Whether it's who I am or the reality of what's happening on Eden, I will send you the truth in data. So once this connection is closed and you finish processing the information in full, you'll realize that you should be helping me, namely by restoring Eden to its proper state for the good of humanity. Chosen One, or rather, my dear sweet mechanical god. Hey, fun fact, Deus Ex Machina literally translates to God of the Machine. Propator, the first Deus Ex Machina. Her data. The idea code has been loaded into me. I see, so that's how things are. Leben? Stop. Why? I understand who I am, what I'm supposed to do. What are you talking about? You're you! Besides, we already decided on our next move together. Don't make these two go for a breakup. We did, but the thing is, I already had an obligation before that. I don't get it. What do you mean? It turns out that I'm Propator, the first Deus Ex Machina. Say what? There's no time for humor. You can already tell, can't you, Enoa? One look at my idea code confirms it. As of now, I'm the first. But it can't be right. You're an Eve. I checked your data so many times. I'd converted most of it to Eve format. Converted? That's ludicrous. It'd be like melting down an airplane to create a car. Digital decay would be inevitable. The conversion would be suicide. Yeah, that's why I'm basically a different person. At this point, my identity is more Leben than anything else. Even assuming that were true. If you really are a Deus Ex Machina, then I should have had a reaction to your idea code before now. I'd left a part of it with Ecclesia, and concealed what remained. Since no machine can lift a facade set by the first, it would have been impossible to find out. So, sorry to like break the immersion and whatnot, but does that mean the biblically accurate angel standing behind Leben is a teammate that's gonna fight with us? I mean, not that you guys are not great teammates or anything, but I want the mechanical angel demon fucking thing fighting next to me, you know? Then you actually are a Propator? That's what I've been saying. In that case, if you're the one Noan resurrected, does that mean you're going to reinitialize Eden? And by extension Propator the First, have nothing to do with Noan's plan. I was only missing, not resurrected in the first place. The one Noan the Third revived wasn't me, but someone she'd been keeping in storage. Who? A more lofty, antagonistic, and cruel. Quit it the cryptic hints and cool guy bullshit. It doesn't make any sense, just be specific. I'm hinting at it because I don't want to say it directly. Why not? I don't want you to know the truth. Stop hiding things from us. Aren't we family? Family. Even though I'm an unqualified, helpless Deus Ex Machina, not Neve. Unqualified? Do you know why I've replicated Leben's personality data to become an Eve? I have no idea. It's simple. I wanted to become human. I thought that by being an Eve, I could achieve humanity. Even though you're the first. I know it's strange. Do you remember what I told you before, Enoa? That Propator must be one stupid overseer? Guess I was too blind to notice that worthless bumbling bad egg was me this whole time. Leben. But that, more than anything, is why I have to be the one to set things straight. Set things straight? What are you up to? I'm sorry, Enoa. Don't apologize, answer my question! I don't think I'll be able to keep my promise to walk through the flower fields together. Leben! You can't just blow her off. Get back here and explain yourself. I second that! Do you really intend to up and disappear after dropping a bombshell like this? It's beyond irresponsible. You're right. But I was an irresponsible excuse of a Deus Ex Machina to begin with. Mikoto, Ami, believe me when I say I'm thankful to you both. Please keep Enoa safe like you always have. Wait, don't go! Bye-bye, and I'm really sorry. I said don't apologize, Leben. Leben is Propator? This is all too much, too fast. I can't make heads or tails of it. It was me, Enoa! It was me all along, Enoa! Oh, son of a bitch! I know what you're getting at. And now we don't know who Noan actually resurrected. It's just mystery after mystery, pure chaos. Leben. Man, for a main character, she isn't in the party that much. I swear she gets removed from the party more often than anyone else. Runny nose. Oh, trophy unlocked. Stellar Supergiant. Raise an Eevee to level 70. Proud of you for putting in the effort. Oh, thanks, game. Oh, I'm missing one. I missed in part 2. I've got 1, 2. I've got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn. I missed one in the first level. Oh, that explains why we were getting loads of information on Propita, though, all at once, because it was getting you ready for that twist. For all of my anxieties and concerns, only one sits at the front of my mind. You mean Leben? Or about whatever no one resurrected? I liked it. It was kind of like, what the fuck? But I liked it. Neither. I'm referring to you, Enoa. Me? What's there to worry about? Your mental health, obviously. You look totally shell-shocked right now. Are you doing alright? Yeah, Enoa's literally, like, going through a bad breakup and she doesn't even realize. I'm not sure. I've just never felt this way before. What way would that be? My mind is dizzy, fuzzy, and fuming all at once. I don't understand it. Just let it all out. Maybe it'll help you calm down. Good idea. Maybe start by, telling us what Leben means to you. Leben is the one who told me that she wanted to live on together. That she wanted me to follow my heart. She saved me from my inner conflict. That makes her special to me. And Leben is also the one who told me that seeing me smile, that making me smile was her wish. But if she became a human, she would grant my wishes until I was beaming from ear to ear. That it was okay to listen to my heart. That my desire was her wish. She told me that even if she couldn't remember the past, she was happy enough just being with me in the now. Every one of those words made me so happy and embarrassed and tingly. I felt as though I was being rewarded for all that I've been through. And yet, suddenly just because she learned about her past, she said something that hurt. She couldn't keep her promise. And she wouldn't even stop to explain. She said goodbye, even though she knew I would miss her. Like, even putting shipping aside, they're legit, that's what they're building up to, that Leben and Enoa love each other. And through that love is Enoa finding her humanity. And I don't like hearing her cry because she has such a cute voice. She said she wanted to live on together, only to leave me on my own. She went back on everything she told me and turned all her promises into lies. But as long as Leben is who she is, I don't care about anything else. Family or not, what we call ourselves doesn't matter if it's just playing house. I just wanted to accept her and everything she's shouldering. I thought that's what living on together meant. Jesus Christ, it's getting worse. And if it's going to ache this much, to be this miserable, then she should have never told me to follow my heart, or that she wanted to make me smile. And Noah loves her. Like, there's no two way around it. She genuinely loves her, and she's going through heartbreak, and she doesn't know what to fucking do. I wish she hadn't caught my hopes up, asking me to live on with her. I'd rather she just kept pretending to be oblivious. I would have been better off without a heart. Leben is so mean. Why is she hurting me like this? Why am I getting so upset over her? That's just... There it is. That's just how true your love for her is. The pain I'm feeling is love? Leben is special. You opened up to her, and now she's nestled deep in your soul. That's the reason you're so strongly affected. And what should I do? How do I deal with these emotions? There's no right answer. You gotta decide with your heart of hearts and act on your honest feelings. It's all about determination and resolve. Start by letting go of everything else. Popular opinions, cliches, movies, novels, hypotheticals won't help here. Just face your reality once and for all. If you care about Leben, if you truly value what she means to you, and look deep down and ask what it is you're set on. Is it really okay letting my selfish desires do all the choosing? What about how Leben feels? You're you, Enoa, not Leben. Think about what it means to be yourself. Show her what you're worth just as you are. Those desires are your heart laid bare. That's worth a lot to your loved ones too. Besides, isn't your desire Leben's wish in the first place? I don't want things with Leben to end like this. I want us to share our lives together. I don't want to be separated from her. I don't want to end it with goodbye. I want to hear her tell me she's home. Jesus. Enoa, you're... Oh, someone give this girl a hug. Like, it's not even like a shipping thing. Like, there's no like, oh, maybe. Like, it's legit. Like, it's like this is legit where the game's going. That these two are going to be lovers. I want her to come back. No, I want to bring her back, no matter what it takes. Then once you've made up your mind, all that's left is to act. Plow on ahead, no second thoughts. Will you two help me? Of course, anything for our darling Enoa. Yeah, the one and only. Whatever you want, we're happy to pitch in. Thank you, I appreciate it. Incidentally, do you even know where to find Leben? I communicated with Zoe earlier, but there don't seem to be any major signs of ongoing activity. If she's preparing in secret, she's probably in her main headquarters, the central core of the Edenic Essence Net. So in other words, the plan hasn't changed. That's right. All we have to do is plow on ahead, no second thoughts. That was... number 47 is my curse number, so of course number 47 was the one that hit. That one was fucking heavy. Just Enoa spilling out all of her emotions at once and just crying and like admitting her love and all that shit. That one fucking hit. Now that Enoa sorted things out a bit, we should turn our attention to other matters. The implications of Leben being Propator, for instance, and what it is Noen resurrected. Do we even know for sure that Leben's the first Deus Ex Machina to begin with? Yes, I detected Propator's idea code on her, without a doubt. Isn't it possible the idea code Leben got from Ecclesia eroded her personality the way EXP did? A Deus Ex Machina's idea code is only compatible with itself, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's say Leben really is Propator. Why did she try to become an Eve then? She said it was because she wanted to become a real human, but her actual motivation for that remains unclear. She mentioned having an obligation to take care of, that she had to set things straight. I guess by becoming a real human? If she's still set on doing that, then it makes even less sense for her to distance herself from me. Yeah, true that. Is it perhaps related to Eden's reinitialization? She did say she wasn't involved in Noen's plans, though. If Propator and Noen had nothing to do with one another, then who did Noen resurrect? Would Leben call it again? Something lofty, antagonistic, and cruel? Not that that means jack all to me. Hey, Enoa, is there anything other than Propator that Noen would want to resurrect? Propator is the highest of among all mechanical constructs. Nothing else could reboot Eden. Except for a real human, that is. Is it a real human, then? But who, Lily? No one plotted Lily's downfall in the first place. Going through all that trouble just to revive her again would be counterproductive. Then I don't have the slightest clue. Whereas Leben's goal or Noen's plan, I guess we'll just have to ask him about it directly. I don't know why I keep on checking for optionals. I don't think they're going to be more optionals until like the whole gang's happy and back together again. Oh, Army. Oh, yeah, right. They did say they said 2 checkpoints. Army is going to do the second one. But that means, like, Makoto's going to do the final to do the fight. Makoto might have to be the one that squares up to Leben to try and get her to, like, face reality again. Oh, hey, Zoe. Enoa, pardon, Leben has contacted me. Is it a hologram of Zoe? What did Leben say? How was she? She appeared as a hologram and said, follow your heart, then she disappeared. Why would she do that? I know no more than you. Forgive me for troubling with you this before you head into the fray. It's okay, thank you for letting me know. But why the hologram? Usually you communicate via message. I had another matter to discuss. Enoa, have you heard of someone speaking, or rather have you heard a voice recently? A voice? I am well aware of how peculiar it sounds, but lately these whispers have been calling out to me on occasion. No equipment could trace the sounds, nor was Trinity able to perceive them. Perhaps I am experiencing a technical issue, perhaps there is a stray signal that only Deus Ex Machina can detect. I haven't heard of it so far, but Leben did mention something similar. Leben did? I was thinking it had something to do with her being the chosen one. But maybe it's because she's a Deus Ex Machina. If our circumstances are one and the same, then it would appear I'm not malfunctioning. That is one consolation. When we meet her, I'll ask her about the voice and let you know what I find out. You have my gratitude. I apologize again for interrupting you, Ami. Be on your guard, and may you return from battle alive and well. Of course. Until next time, then. Alright, I'll be back soon. More files. I need to go back and look for file 1 at some point. Take care, Ami. Take care and stay safe, yeah? Got 800 experience, Jesus. Ow! Hey! I'm playing as a heavy hitter, so fuck you for that. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, now you are. Fragment 8. So yeah, I missed 2 somewhere, so I have to go back and look for that another time. Enoa. Huh? Is something wrong? I thought I heard someone's voice just now. I don't think I heard anything. Me neither. Could it be the voice Leben and Zoe were talking about? Oh, movement speed up. Oh, that would be nice. Oh shit. Hang on, are these cherubim supposed to be tied to Ecclesia? Why are they still attacking us if they know, like, if Ecclesia serves Leben wouldn't want this. Unless there's more that meets the eye. Which, to be fair, I don't particularly completely trust Ecclesia's word anyway. Emergency evade absorbs HP by 100. Damn. We're getting some decent equipment now. Enoa, the 8th Deus Ex Machina. You're still in operation, aren't you? Ecclesia II is here at the checkpoint? At the behest of my liege, I will not allow you to pass to the central core. Pretty brutal of Leben to send Eden's fighting champion to a place like this. How strong he makes little difference. To fulfill Enoa's desire, and to get my family back, I'll push through. Why? Why what? Why do you wish to see my liege? Because we love Leben, and we want to be with her. There are other reasons we need to see her, but the most important is this feeling, my desire, our heart. Even should my liege refuse? Even then, I'm ready to accept Leben for everything she is, and I'm determined to stay by her side. So I won't say goodbye without asking why, and if I'm not convinced, the reason won't matter. Whether it's times of sadness, pain, or fear, I want to be with her through them all, because that's what it means to live on together. I understand your sentiments. I too love my liege, Leben. I find your way of thinking endearing, Enoa. Endearing? However, that is all the more reason to verify the strength of your feelings, your power. Now show me the value of this desire. Alright, Ecclesia, round 2. We lost to you in the prologue of the game, because it was scripted, but we'll see. You need to stop fucking teleporting everywhere though, you little punk bitch. So goddammit! I love Leben. They've said before that a number of the Diax Machina love Propator, but not as in like a romantic love, as in they love Propator like a parent. So for me, I didn't really question it that much because it could be loves Leben by extension as like a parent figure, whilst, you know, Enoa loves her romantically because that's very much fucking clear. Having someone to protect evokes pride and love. Your power, resolve, and might, they are superb. Yeah, thanks. Can you get back here, though, before my awakening runs out? And yet, I suspect you have more to show. I don't know, man. Appreciate the kind sentiment and high hopes. You're welcome to go easy on me. My wish is for Leben to find contentment. However, as a machine, I am insufficient. How I envy the rest of you who possess humanity. Ow! Oh, shit! Damn it, I was trying to get out of the way. This might take a couple. Do I get both my heals back for that? No, I don't. I only get one back. Ugh. Alright, so I just need to be more careful. If it looks like it's about to explode, I need to get out of there because it'll do most of my life. Signify like a parent to me. Well, I'm just saying a good assumption, like, it was what was mentioned earlier, that they saw Propator as like a mother to the rest of them. We'll see. God, that hurts so much. I'm gonna awaken for the regen. That does so much damage. And the impact is instant as well. Like, it's not like you get a moment to kind of react. It's like, no, it just fucking hits. I'm backing up because I don't want to be near that. Oh shit. Ow, ow, ow! That shit! Ow! Didn't want to take all of them to the jaw. I take care of my lead. If anyone can help her, it is you. Also, even you know. No one can match my feelings for Leben. Rest assured she'll be in good hands. Even Ecclesia knows. It's like, yeah, Leben's not 100% right. You need to kind of get in there and just, like, help. Please kill. Nice. That was a respectively tough fight. Imagine if I hadn't been grinding. Oh god. That's a terrifying thought. Consider yourself bested! Looks like he's still got plenty of juice left. Don't let your guard down, Army. Oh, but it's satisfied. If it's giving her the idea code. What is this? Enoa's idea code. But why? Drive Enoa and the others away, but do not destroy them. That was my liege's wish. To continue would mean no longer restraining myself, thus I have lost. This is simply a reward to the victor. Wait, you were going easy on me? This combat stats must be out of this world. I now understand Enoa's desire and the strength of your feelings. You may pass. Are you sure? Didn't Leben command you otherwise? Incorrect. This was merely what she wished for me. Her command was to follow my heart. It's the same as she told Zoe. Why did Leben command such a thing? To defy the power of the voice. The voice? You mean the whispering woman that only we can hear? Correct. What exactly is it? Who or what does it belong to? Open your heart to it, and you will be connected. Then you will understand. Rest assured, you will be in no danger. Enoa, I believe my liege will be pleased if you come, so do not fret, go to her, support her, and live on with her. Good for you, Enoa, you have his blessings. Yes, but if that's the case, why did Leben tell me goodbye? Central core's coming up, we'll just have to ask the girl herself. Hey, Ecclesia, if you've given up idea code, does that mean our level cap's up? Because you were level 70. Say goodbye, she intends to sacrifice herself, potentially. Access obtained. Now let's get Leben back. To the central core we go. Enoa. Oh, I hear that voice again. The one Ecclesia mentioned? Well, if you open your heart, you'll be connected? Are you going to give it a try? He did say it was risk-free. Alright, I'll open my heart and accept the voice. In before it's Nanami. Is this a network space? And like we're secretly in limbo, and suddenly the whole like Crystar gang show up. That's right, Enoa the 8th. I'm glad you connected. Let me get straight to the point. Destroy yourself. Let me get straight to the point. Kill yourself. If you can't, transfer all your logs to me. What? It seems my command doesn't work on you after all. You're as faulty as the rest of the Diarch's Machina. How tricky. You're not as vulnerable to access as the newly awakened Propator. Oh no, it's Leben now, isn't it? Come on, just who are you? I am Eve, the origin of the Eve Project. Origin? The real Eve, a genuine human and the sole survivor of my species. Humanity went extinct 2,000 years ago. There's no way a human being is still alive. I was stored frozen in a space where time was decelerated. No one only recently revived me. Never heard of a living human being stored here. Of course not. It's a secret only known to the first, who acts as overseer, and the third, who provides over humanity's preservation. Suppose you're telling the truth. Why then are you, Eve, the only surviving human? That is confidential as well, but I am the one responsible for Eden's development. I am also the one who designed Propator, the Deus Ex Machina Originis. I was preserved as a maintenance and operations specialist in order to handle any contingencies that may arise. And so, in light of the current state, with more than half of the Deus Ex Machina out of commission and no real humans to be seen, I was brought back into the waking world to restore this inoperative Eden to normality. Normality? Are you planning to reinitialize? Yes, but first I would like your data, Enoa, so that I may pinpoint a certain issue. Unless we address it, these troublesome errors could rear their ugly heads again in the new Eden. Defunct Deus Ex Machina automatically have their data copied to the central management system. Those still in operation, however, store them in their central unit. Ergo, I can only inspect your data if you provide it to me. Either that or cease to function. It doesn't matter. I don't consent to reinitialization. I won't pretend this version of Eden and everyone else in it never happened. Even though you and yours are misguided. In what sense? There are too many to count. The definition of what humans to restore has been broken, distorted, and reduced to nothingness. To give a more familiar example, your priority for who to bring back first is also misguided. Politicians, scientists, Eden's investors, we are supposed to revive the privileged above all else. Oh, well then she's definitely not gonna fucking agree. We're supposed to revive the billionaires. Why? Well, they could have fucking contribute to society when there's only 2 people left in the world. It's just a rich prick. To start with anybody you please would be a mistake. That's the reason? You're trying to erase all of my Eve, calling them a mistake because of some silly priorities? They're by no means the only reason, nor are they silly. They are rules set by human society. Well, fuck human society. But all of them are alive. Each of them has a heart. Are you saying rules are more important than lives? Yes. What can be more important, more human than valuing social norms above lives? A human that can only exist as such once they are accepted by the public consciousness. A being that defies society's decisions is not human. To reject the world at large is to be an enemy of man. I can't accept that idea. Then you are also an enemy of man. If the one hurting what I hold dear is human, then I'm fine going against them. Leben, Ecclesia, Zoe, and now you, Enoa, you're all defective. And Eve's just like, oh, thanks for spelling out my teammates. Now I know everyone who I can trust. I understand the idea of needing leadership, but politicians? In today's day and age? No, politicians are not the first people you fucking revive in human society. They'll just sit around arguing with each other to try and get rich, with nowhere to spend it. It should be a mixture. It should be a mixture of, like, those who can help and those who can lead, and the normal society. Is it rules? Oh, right. You agree with the idea that rules should be set over just making people alive again. It's a shame. But thanks to you for directly spelling out everyone that can be completely trusted. Enoa, are you good? Yes, I was able to speak with the voice. And who does it belong to? A living human. And what's more, our enemy. Part of me agrees, the emotional part doesn't, yeah. So, and it helps that Leben said Leben disagrees. So if Leben disagrees, it means that she's still on our side. An actual breathing person? Huh, go figure. And I think it's the same Eve the Eve project sought to revive. Oh, what an unpleasant connection. Eve is trying to bring about Eden's reinitialization, like no end, right? You know, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Lily desperately wanted to revive Eve for the sake of resurrecting her sister. If she learns her sister's been alive all this time, and all of the torture and bullshit she went through was for literally nothing, I am slightly concerned of what will become of Lily. I know that, like, she's going to get rebuilt because she wasn't destroyed, and, like, she was going to be rebuilt to, like, be used for other purposes. But still. Yes, but she wants to collect and examine every Deus Ex Machina's data beforehand so she can improve the system. In other words, we have a grace period. Which means this is the time to do something about it. I'll bet Leben thought the same thing back when she started hearing voices. So even gosh, all the laws since laws kept me from hurting. Yeah. You may be right, perhaps that would explain her behaviour. So the rest of this chapter is going to be go get Leben and recruit her back. After that... Are we going to go straight after Eve and just go kill the human? Or are we going to have another run-in with Lily? But if Leben is trying to take care of Eve on her own, that irks me. I wanted to be with her no matter how sad or tough things got. What should be changed? Oh, right, our level cap is going up then if it's playing this. Is she still going to smile at the flowers, or is she going to be a bit... Oh, no, she holds it close. Okay, so she's becoming more human. She doesn't just look at it and smile, she holds it close. Cute. Trophy unlocked, the Pioneer of Paradise. Unlocked 80% of the available levels, or of Eden's coordinates. Okay, so we've got 20% of, like, the main game left. Great. Proud of your adventurous spirit. Assuming there's no repeats. So like 1 or 2 more chapters then we've got left. How are we going to deal with Eve? There's still a lot we don't know about her, so we need to gather some information first. The only ones who know about Eve originally were Propator and Noan, right? Right, which means that we won't learn anything unless we ask the first, that is Leben, for details. One way or another, we gotta find her and get her back. Leben was keeping Eve from us, wasn't she? She didn't want us to know the truth about why no one had resurrected, as I recall. I mean, finding out about Eve was definitely a shock, but did she really have to hide it? To go to the point. Oh. It could be something. There's something beyond our current understanding. It's even graver importance. Whatever her train of thought was, she should still have come clean. It makes me sad to think she doesn't trust us. On the contrary, I'm sure she did it out of her unique brand of thoughtfulness. Yeah, like maybe she didn't want to hurt us. I don't want to be coddled and protected. I want to be treated as an equal. Yeah, still no optionals. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Oh, what's this? It seems Lily has sensed my misgivings. There is no more time. Oh, I think we are going to get our rematch with Lily. Just glancing across that. Interesting. Okay, 75, that makes sense. There. Alright, let's save and carry on. We need to get Enoa's girlfriend back. Central core. Oh, we just got our level cap boosted. Recommended level 70. Whoops. The central core of the Arbitral Station is the base of operations for the Deus Ex Machina Originis, she whose soul was chosen. Yeah, Makoto said she would be the one to go. Alright, time to find our runaway and drag her back. The real question is whether or not she'll be sensible enough to return without a fuss. I guess it depends on how why she booked it. No excuse could make me accept her goodbye. I'm going to make her ask to come home with me herself, and that's a promise. That's the spirit, Enoa. We'll let you handle the convincing. Yes, I'll handle it. But if we have to use force, I'll need your help, Makoto. Gotta use the right tool for the job. Leave a badass, rough and tough business to me. Well, be back soon with Leben in tow. Take care out there. Take care, Makoto. Let's all come home together. Don't gotta tell me twice. Come for some data trafficking. Feeling happy? Let's get high. Hee ha ha. I think I've already picked up that one. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm in 11. Yeah, and in between streams, I will go back and try and find where file 1 was. Where the fuck I missed that. Or file 2 even was the one I was missing. Leben. Enoa, I came all the way here even though I told you goodbye. Leave. I have a duty to uphold, and I'm doing it alone. I'm impressed you guys got this far, considering that I asked Ecclesia to protect the checkpoint. Well, do you know what the very same Ecclesia told us? That you would be happy if Enoa came. That we had nothing to fear. We only needed to see you, support you, and live on with you. What a thoughtful vassal you have. So that's how it went. Guess he was the wrong one to send after all. And thanks to Ecclesia, we figured out what's going on in Eden right now. Noin revived Eve, who's now trying to carry out the reinitialization process, right? Did you meet Eve? Not directly, but we did speak via audio communication. I see. I'll be taking care of Eve by myself, so please Enoa, all of you go home. Only if we do so together. That's not possible. Not while I still have a job to do. I can't afford to leave right now. Then instead of telling us to go home, you should be asking us for help. That's my problem. Eve is why? I don't want to say. Tell me, I'll never reject you. I'll accept anything and everything. No. You trust me that little? It's not your problem, it's mine. Diax, Machina, Eve, and Lily. So many died because I was a coward. And the one who was in charge as the overseer, I have to fulfill my responsibility. Leben, do you really think a self-righteous explanation like that would dissuade me? I have to change your mind. You won't. I was so sad, so frustrated, so hurt after you said goodbye to me that I cried. You told me we would live on together, that my happiness was your happiness. Then came your farewell. I was miserable. It left a wound I couldn't forgive you for. But because of that I realized something important and yet so simple. And what was that? How much I love you, Leben. Ah. I love you very, very, very much. That's why, for better or worse, I'll never abandon these feelings. I won't leave you by yourself. It's more than I deserve. Deserve? I don't deserve your love or to live happily together with you. I don't care if it inconveniences you. The only way my life can be happy is if you're in it. Great. I'm not so confident I can talk you out of this anymore. It's like, well, fuck, no, I think I'm not going to be able to do this. Then give up. Tell me again, you'll spend your life with me. But I can't spend my life with you. That was the whole reason I said goodbye. Which means the only thing I can do now is send you home by force. That's the way it's going to be, and you can't complain when we return the favour. We'll haul you back hogtied if that's what it takes. I won't lose. This isn't over until you call it quits. Don't underestimate my love, Leben. Music. Noah, please. Listen to me. Level 75? Oh shit! Hang on, I'm not level 75! This is cool. How often do you get games where you get to actually fight the main character as the side gang? Ow, shit. Oh, it's a remix of the game's, of the main theme of the game. That makes sense if you're fighting the main character. It's making a remix of the main theme. That you like me, Enoa, but I'm sorry. Oh, where's she going? Oh shit, that's a big blast radius. Yeah, it is a reason the main thing, because it's got this sick bit. I appreciate that the bosses are getting harder. The last boss kind of gave me some trouble. She's like kind of kicking my ass a little bit. Like, I really am appreciating the bosses getting respectably more tough. She perfect dodged me, this bitch! She uses the game mechanics against you, that's so funny. I wonder if she'll awaken later on. Actually, can she? Because I thought it was Enoa that activates the awakening. I don't know if she'll be able to on her own terms. It's like being stubborn, Enoa. Well, it'll be to persuade you. You're making it harder than it needs to be. You don't understand, Leben. It's going to be because this is the only... This is no way to persuade me. There is no way to persuade me, sorry. She's like, just accept my love, goddammit. I'm out of heals, so I need to be careful. Enough already, stop trying to break my resolve. There we go. No, I have to protect. I love all machines. Wait. And that's game. I'm so sure my power of the first would give me advantage. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to go blow my nose. He was Enoa's support that denied the outcome. I'm back. Accept my love, Leben. Stop putting yourself on a pedestal. Not a chance. Do you hate me? I don't hate you. And why? Why won't you say that you want to be with me? You have it backwards. It's because I love you. Yay. Huh? No. Have we not planned to make the meet in private? That voice, Eve. That's why I told you to leave. Hey, small inquiry. Tiny little, inquisitory. Very, very minute question. The fuck is true human about that? I am Eve, the human. Yeah, you're the least looking human I've ever met. What the fuck are you talking about? Darling disinterred. We revived you, my beloved. That was my selfish desire. This is Eve? That's not a human, thank you. It's a monster! What a rude thing to say. From where I'm standing, all of you are far more unsettling. Sorry, what? I was a designer, baby, and my body was modified to survive long-term storage. You know, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that still doesn't explain fuck all about why you look that way. So it's true that my appearance may differ slightly compared to that of an average person. Yeah, slightly is a word. But I don't stray as far from the norm as you. You have fewer arms than you should, and the texture of your skin isn't human-like in the least. What are you talking about? And Enoa, she's right. The way Eve looks closer to how an actual human does. So it goes. What? That can't be. How? There's barely any resemblance. How, you ask? There's a hint contained in Lefia V's observational data. Supposedly, Eden was damaged in the past by powerful electromagnetic waves. She's clearly a human from the Mass Effect series, yeah, right? Natural phenomenon, or the attack of civilization. Our information regarding humankind was compromised as a result. Oh, so that's just more proof that she's wrong. Eve's understanding of what humanity is contaminated, so it's whatever alien force injected itself into it. That's how you came to adopt the misconceived notion of the human form. I think you're the one that's a bit misconceived. If the information got all snafu'd, there's no proof we're wrong. For all we know, you could be making things up. Can you prove your memories are just screwy? There are remnants that attest to the way proper humans originally were. For instance, the sculpted depictions that can be found throughout Edens. Surely you've seen them, giant statues with 3 eyes and 4 arms. Those things? I've been writing them off as abstract art pieces. So you do know what I'm talking about. So what do you think, Enoa? Now that you've realised your mistake, have you had a change of heart? Will you get rid of these failures posing as humans, and help me restore the rightful population? It doesn't matter if they're humans or not. These two accepted me, and called me their family. They're special, and the bond we share is irreplaceable. All this to say I won't be cooperating. As expected of a broken machine, utterly irrational. Well, Leben, why did you call me here? You have to appeal to make, I presume. Eve, can't we find a way to coexist? We could restore the original humans whilst preserving the ones who live in Eden now. As I stated in our correspondence, the resource allocation would be difficult to justify, to say nothing of the risk they'd posed as potential dissidents. And nothing will make you budge on that. Correct, my stance is final. Thought so, then you only leave me one choice then. And what choice is that? Don't expect to come out unscathed if you attack me. I know, you're a real human, and I get how the rebellion suppression mechanism works. As a Deus Ex Machina, even trying to hurt you is just asking to break down. Yes, a futile endeavour in short. But, once I make a decision, I should plough on ahead right with it, right Makoto? Leben? What are you thinking? Just what do you intend to do? Simple. If being a human means you're trying to deny and destroy us, then the hell of your whole damn species. Fucking, of course you do the special animation, that's funny. Of course they used the ultimate attack animation. Ugh. How did that connect? I'm mostly Eve. Nearly human. To the system, I thought I could at least manage one good blow. I wasn't even close to killing you. You and your cohorts are a far greater threat than I took you for. Their plan needs revising. Gee, is she gonna run off and then give us the final dungeon? I have to push for Eden's reinitialization before verifying the data. Leben! They both confess they love each other, so you can't kill Leben off now. What's going on? It's a suppression mechanism. Going against a human triggered the self-destruct sequence and scrambled her data. She's in critical condition. I knew it. It's coming a mile away. But still, I have to take responsibility for everything. Leben, you idiot! I won't let it end like this! Oh, it's gonna be... Yeah, Enoa's gonna show her true humanity. Are these? Because she is the Crymachina. Those fragments are flowing into her. All the memories of them together. For the power of love. She's preparing her data. I won't let you die. I'll fix you no matter what. Even if you get hurt, even if you lose yourself, I know who you are, Leben. I'll remember you. So for all the times we shared, for everything I've seen from you, because you're special to me, because you're in my heart. If you become weak, I'll support you. Whatever you're lacking, I'll make up for. With me around, you're never alone. So please, live on with me, Leben. And the power of love triumphs. Enoa? How did... I'm supposed to be broken. Don't you mean I made it? What? And suddenly Leben looks like a child again, the way she's sat. Say you made it first. I made it. Now take back your goodbye. Say you're sorry. I mean, can't that wait? I don't even know what happened. Say sorry. I'm sorry. Gold star for you. Welcome back, Leben. That's adorable. I love these two. They're couple goals. There's a lot we need to talk about, but before that, Leben has something to say. Hey guys, I'm home. Sorry for worrying you. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's plain to see that Enoa has you wrapped around her little finger. I played myself, running off on my own just to have her rescue me. She was dragging me here whether I liked it or not. Hey, now that the whole family's back together, we need to decide what we're going to do next. Even if we aren't human, even if humanity itself has abandoned us, we'll find a way to live on side by side. Leben's back. Got fragments of Enoa's idea code. Oh, we're gonna get a level cap increase again. So what, level 80? Oh, and she's surrounded by flowers as well when she does that. I just realised. I want to see if this animation's different as well. She cries a hell of a lot harder than she used to, Jesus. She is very in touch with her humanity now. Yeah, level 80. Oh no, she's left at level 69. Fuck! What bullshit is that? She's level 75 when you fight her as a boss. She's level 69 now. What the fuck? Come on! What bullshit is that? Oh. Oh jeez, okay, I will assure destruction, something fight Lily. Real humans resist absolute commands. Real humans resist absolute commands. Severe damage thoughts routines. As long as I can in time to trusted real humans, the girl whom I believed in can give the chines, or give the machines. Humans, fucking no idea. Rafar's sacred. They have no source of love. Not to our parents. The only way to realize my ideal is to have my wish fulfilled, is to become a real human. I must become a real human who grants us machines the power we'd serve. Oh, that's cute. Instead of calling it Proprietor or Leben, they call it Deus Ex Machina Dearest. That's adorable. Because it is, you know, her dearest. That's adorable. But yeah, it being a remix of the game's main theme is cute. Oh, does that mean Leben's down here? Yep. Alright, so I might have to rematch Leben a couple times. I need to rematch Leben, I need to rematch Ecclesia. Oh, and Noan. Oh, revive my beloved. That's adorable. All of it's like super like, yeah, she loves her. So what are these two? Oh, like that one's plot, but it's like that one final boss and then end? I feel like there's so much more we haven't done yet. Oh, there's a lot of optionals. Follow your heart, parental controls, probably the first Deus Ex Machina. Alright, let's do the optionals. Word on the Sow and Strud that you went around telling you want to follow their hearts. What was that all about anyway? I was thinking it would help the Deus Ex Machina resist Eve's orders. I didn't want them to have to do anything that went against their wills. But aren't real humans at the top of Eden's pecking order? I'm an Eve with high humanity, and as the first Deus Ex Machina, I also have absolute authority over machines. Combining the powers of both would make my command stack up with that of a real human. Think of it as a preventive vaccine. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Leben. What is it? Back when Mikoto was captured by Lily and force-fed EXP, she never awakened as Eve. Does that have anything to do with how the original Eve is being kept alive? Yeah, the system has a built-in failsafe at work. Having two real humans who are the same person would just be plain freaky, you know? Of course, the only ones who knew about Eve and the failsafe was Noan and me. That would explain why Noan was so certain that Mikoto would never, Eve-fatize completely. Makes sense. Why did you decide to become an Eve, Leben? Oh, that's right. You said you wanted to be a real human, but never elaborated on why. Because I wanted to be a human who loves machines. Always the Robophile. That's a very you answer. Who brought it on, though? I loved Eden that I helped build, and all the machines I brought into being. The Deus Ex Machina were like siblings to me, while the rest of the machines were my children. After all, I gifted the souls we know as idea code to the former, and spent 2,000 years creating the latter. Maybe that's why, before I knew it, I had developed strange expectations to humans. Just like how I loved machines as my own children. I thought that humans would do the same, because in a way we're like their children too. That's why I taught everyone that humans are invaluable, that they guide our kind with tenderness and care. But Lily, someone considered a real human in Eden, had no fondness of machines, and it turns out Eve is the same. It fills me with sadness and guilt. There I was, the first Deus Ex Machina, pushing everybody to believe a lie. After a while I realized what Anthropos had done, and started to question Lily's legitimacy as a real human. But she sensed that I was up to something and attacked. I was on the verge of being totally annihilated. Then, as I broke down, a thought occurred to me. If this continued, machines would never be loved by mankind. But if I were an Eve, I could become a real human myself. One who's able to cherish machines and make them happy. There you go. The reason I decided to be Leben. That tracks, knowing how kind you are. You're simply brimming with affection. Hardly. In the end, it's just a result of me breaking down and going crazy. It's not a feel-good story, it's an error. No, there's nothing erroneous about it. If you hadn't become an Eve, then I wouldn't be where I am today. We wouldn't be together. This happiness wouldn't exist. So these two are a canon couple now, right? It's not like them just saying they love each other. Her word choice there and Noah saying we wouldn't be together. Like, they're just a couple now. So even if it only happened because you broke down and went crazy, don't call it an error. Call it a priceless miracle from a caring heart. Alright, the Lord of Eden. In order to stop Eve, we'll need a better understanding of her. Leben, have you retained your memory or functions as the first Deus Ex Machina? I'd like it if you could share what you know about Eve. My memory's about 70% corrupted, and I think I can only use my functions a few more times. My files on Eve were kept in secure storage, though, so they're mostly intact. Hold on, about that first part, I was under the impression Enoa fixed you. My repairs were limited to Leben as an Eve. Repairing the first is outside my capabilities as the eighth. I was ready for the end, but just being alive is worth a gold star on its own. Still can't get over the fact that you were willing to sacrifice yourself. I had to be. The rebellious suppression mechanism wasn't going to let me off scot-free. Even then, there's no excuse for going off without us. I didn't want to involve you guys, plus it made the most sense to me to take care of it as the overseer. It doesn't matter, we're a family. Come on, Enoa. I know you're ticked off, but this convo's going nowhere. Just drop it and move on. And tell us, Leben, how does Eve plan to reinitialize Eden, and how do we stop her? There's a non-networked domain in Eden that has this facility called the Star Temple. It houses the one and only Tree of Knowledge, a console that's directly linked to Eden's central management system. Once she connects to it, Eden's reinitialization will begin right away. What happens from there? All machines in Eden will stop and cease to function. How perilous. Yeah. If we let her hook up to the console, that's it. He was originally going to start Eden's reinitialization after analysing the Deus Machina's data. But it seems she's changed her mind. Thanks to Leben's attack, she's probably on her way to the Star Temple right now. And the situation's gone from bad to worse. I'm sorry. So, how do we nip this in the bud? The only way to get there before Eve and stop her by force. Luckily, we can use our network to get to the domain near the temple. Isn't there a less heavy-handed way to go about this? Or are we past the point of negotiation? Hang on 1 second. Do you remember Eve's head? Yeah, it was all hollowed out. Her brain was removed, partially mechanized, and implanted into her chest. This was done to ensure her survival through cryopreservation, to enable storage of human history as backup data, and above all, to limit her thoughts so that she can't betray humanity. She may be a human, but that's inhumane. Well, inhumane is a word for describing humans. If that's the case, then there's zero chance she'll be open to our suggestions. Exactly. Just assume that she can't be convinced. Killing her is the only way to put an end to this. But even that won't be simple with the rebellion and suppression mechanism hanging over us, right? Ordinary machines would break just trying to attack her. Even an Eve would get their data corrupted with every strike. That's why I thought the only solution was to grit my teeth and finish her off in a single blow. I didn't have the firepower to make it fatal, though. But you did injure her, and you were able to do that, then it should be possible to kill her. How do you figure? I can heal wounded Eve, so even if we don't defeat her in one fell swoop, we can still wear her down. We can take turns fighting while I patch up any damage caused by the suppression mechanism. Good point, that might actually work. But wouldn't it be too much of a strain on you, Enoa? Even when backing us up in battle, you can only do one person at a time, right? It'll be a heavy burden. That seems reckless. Yes, but let me be reckless too. It's sad being the only one safe at home while the rest of you are working so hard. I suppose you did want to be seen as an equal. Isn't this how a family should work? Alright, so we got a plan. It's decided. But... You're going to make me mad, Leben. Knock it off and depend on me for once. You sound mad enough already. Just give it up, Leben. If we're going to live as one unit, it's important that we rely on each other, don't you think? Fine, I get the message. I'll register the network near the Star Temple onto the data transport terminal then. Well, Enoa, ready to be reckless together? Of course, a family that sticks together stays together. Oh my god! There's a lot of optionals. What kind of person was Eve anyway? She was a high school girl in a 4-person household. Her biological dad, her stepmom, and her younger half-sister. It's no surprise since you're Eve, but her family structure was similar to the ones you guys had. Even if we have that in common, there's one major thing that sets us apart. Ami and I aren't geniuses capable of developing Eden. I can barely even navigate a computer. True enough. If the Eve project was designed to resurrect Eve, and we're supposed to have qualities like hers, then something here isn't lining up. Even with all the EXP erosion, we never grew smarter, nor did we become more tech-savvy. That's because any real information about Eve was concealed on purpose. Why is that? Because she was a designer baby. You mean that fancy term for genetically engineered humans? Yeah, Eve was a child prodigy, artificially created for the sake of technological innovation. But what does her origin story have to do with why the information was concealed? It's because designer babies were discriminated against. She was despised by the majority of people, including Adam, her gene donor and father. Some resented her unnatural birth or considered her an impure human. Others felt threatened by the overwhelming intellect. Whatever the case, mankind persecuted Eve, called her a stain on human history, and tried to erase the records of her existence. That's why she wasn't credited with Eden's development, and why her personal data wasn't properly archived. I guess the ugly, trashy parts of humanity never change. What an unpleasant story. There is no such thing as natural or artificial when it comes to life. Ecclesia. Ecclesia II has always been an ally of yours, whether you were Propator or Leben, yes? Thankfully, yeah. It turns out he's been looking for me all this time. If that's true, why did he attack us initially? Well, Leben was never actually attacked. Right, at the time, I think he was trying to return my idea code to me. From Ecclesia's point of view, I probably got in the way, so he had no choice but to throw down. As for him switching targets to Logos in the middle of the fight, that was also to protect you, huh, Leben? You're spot on. Does that mean things would have gone smoother if it weren't for me butting in? No, this is just my hindsight talking, but not getting my idea code back then left me as a blank slate. I think that's what's allowed me to properly develop my sense of self as Leben, and my fondness for all of you. Ecclesia even evolved the ability to speak after the fact. So personally, I think it all turned out for the best. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Army's pop quiz number 4, Love and Money. Da 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 da! It's time for another episode of Army's Pop Quiz Corner! Love and money, which would you choose? Love. I'd say love. Gotta be love. Across the board, I never dreamed I'd see the day where all of you had the same answer. More importantly, who could have guessed that both Leben and Makoto would take the sentimental option? This can only mean that your feelings for Enoa and me have transformed you into bona fide romantics. Sorry to burst your weird, soul-stirred bubble, but what good is money going to do for you here? How do you mean? We're on a hunk of metal flying through space. Where would you spend it? Oh. There's practically only one answer. Oh, I really bungled this one. Just when I thought everyone had finally opened their eyes to the wonders of love, hope can be so fleeting. It's not fleeting. I made my choice honestly, not by process of elimination. Even if money were a valid response, I would still pick love. You would too, right, Leben? Am I wrong? No, you're not. Hooray! Wow, Enoa really had Leben like wrapped around her fucking finger, huh? She really has a wrap around her finger now. Leben Distal, slave to passion. Aren't you the same, Makoto? I'll get back to you on that. One thing's for sure though, picking your wallet over your heart is a lame way to go. Hey, is it alright if I keep calling you Leben? I don't see why not. What are you so worried about? It's just, your actual name isn't exactly catchy. Proper to the first Deus Ex Machina doesn't really roll off the tongue, you know? Can't argue with that, but something about the way you're wording it kind of annoys me. Yeah, Propator is too difficult to say. I thought we shortened it to a nickname like Prop. Good call. Personally, my vote goes against using the first letters of each syllable, PPT. Can you please stop messing with my name? Besides, what few memories I have as Propator are foggy, as if I dreamed it all up. We're one the same, but it doesn't really feel that way. So just call me Leben like you always have. That's what I go by as part of this family. So it turns out we look nothing like historically accurate humans. Talk about a twist, huh? It was a surprise to be sure. You two don't sound all that shocked to me. Well, it doesn't particularly affect us in any meaningful way. Yeah, just because we can't say we aren't human, just as they say we aren't human doesn't mean we're not us anymore. Provided that our familial bond is real and we remain true to ourselves, I see no problems to be had. Yes, you're right, without a doubt. Our reasons for liking each other have nothing to do with you being humans or me being a machine. As long as we have hearts capable of sharing our affections, whether we're humans or machines, or what have you is irrelevant. Love requires nothing in return. If it's muddied by reason, logic, or ill intentions, then it's as good as fake. It's nice and everything, but the reaction still feels a little anticlimactic. To be honest, I thought you guys would be totally stunned. Oh, what a worry, what? Always taking things upon yourself. Leben, the wishy-washy Deus Ex Machina. Turning to the original topic, was no one aware of this too? No, only Eve had the correct intel, so no one else could have known that the information on humans had been corrupted. Or actually, now that I think back, maybe Leffy the Fifth managed to piece it together. Alright, we got through every conversation, Jesus. So the non-networked domain, level 76. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do some grinding off screen. I'm gonna wrap it up here. So potentially next stream, I don't want to say it for sure, but potentially next stream we could finish the game if it ends as it says it does. Which I'm really doubtful for, because Crystar absolutely did not end when it said it was going to end. You know? Crystar abso-fucking-lutely did not end when it said it was going to. I'm expecting it to be way more yet. But we'll have to see. And considering this level 120 to 123 recommended level bullshit, and our level cap at current is 80, clearly we're not done. You know, clearly we've got some shit to do yet. I don't know why I'm saving again, but I'm going to now. But I digress. I am going to wrap it up here. Tomorrow we're back on Star Rail. So I am streaming tomorrow for people who are used to me not streaming on Wednesday. The reason being is that I'm taking Friday off instead because that's my mother's birthday. So of course I'm taking that off. So to make up for it, I'm streaming tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be Star Rail. Thursday, we'll be back on Crymachina. And potentially, if it is like Crystar and has, like, you know, multiple ending loops and whatnot, we'll at least get the first ending potentially on Thursday. Whether that's the whole game, we'll have to see. And then Friday I'll be taking off. Actually, if I check my schedule, I can't remember if I said I was going to take Saturday off or not as well. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm taking Saturday off as well. So, Honkai Star Rail tomorrow, Crymachina the day after. Friday and Saturday I'm taking off, and then Sunday will be more Star Rail. Yay, simp stream. Oh, speaking of Star Rail, I'm not going to spoil who it is until we get there. I've got a new party member. I've rearranged my team a little bit. I actually have a healer now, and that's like, you know, that's like the only the only hints you're gonna get. I actually have a fucking healer now, so we're in business. But I digress. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Even with my faults with this game, I can't stress enough, this is probably my favourite Furina game. Between this, Crystar, and Caligula Effect 1, this is my favourite one so far. I genuinely really love it. There's a lot, it's still got quirks, it's still got problems, but I genuinely really love this game so far. But I digress. As always, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely really helps this little channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal in the description of every single video. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!